Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different whiskeys, such as bourbons, ryes, American style whiskeys, Irish whiskeys on occasion, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also make sure to hit the bell notification. That's going to simply alert you to when I'm doing new uploads, live streams, things along those lines. If you're already a subscriber to the channel, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all of your support. If you're interested in supporting or contributing to the channel, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below. So typically what I try to do with all of my reviews is we'll go through the appearance, we'll nose it, we'll taste it, and we'll kind of get to the finished part of it and then go through any general details regarding the product and or the channel itself. So today is going to be an Irish whiskey. This is going to be from Teeling Whiskey Company out of Dublin, Ireland. This product specifically is their Teeling small batch rum cask finished Irish whiskey. So a little bit of information regarding this. Mash bill on this, with it being small batch, undisclosed. Proof on this is going to be 46% ABV. This is going to be non-chill filtered, and it's actually aged or maturated an additional 6 months in used rum casks. So that's kind of a nice twist to it as well. Non-age stated. MSRP for me here in the States is right around that $35 price point. So again, why don't we go ahead and we'll kind of get into the review. All right, so as you can see, fairly light, kind of a light honey, more of like a kind of like a Chardonnay wine type of color to that. So, but as you can see, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's really sticking or clinging to the glass really nicely, and I think that has a lot to do with the non-chill filtering part of it, by allowing those oils and stuff to really remain in the product. So, all right, let's get into the nose here. Yeah, so right away with this, you're hit with that heavy influence of rum, like right away. There's that, again, citrus sweetness to it, a honey, a vanilla kind of note to it, kind of a light pear, some light oak there as well. That vanilla really starts to kind of come out on that. You're definitely getting that barley grain note to it, but there are those other really kind of underlying, more predominant notes, specifically being the rum cask. I think that's really influencing this one fairly significantly, I would say. Yeah, really nice nose in combo of that barley and that rum cask finishing is really nice. And again, you've got those citrus fruits, the apple, the green apple, maybe the pear, some grape, things along those lines. So, all right, let's get into the taste on this one. Cheers. So a little bit. So initially you get hit right up front with a small amount of heat to it. Not too bad at only 46% ABV. You wouldn't expect it to be overly hot or anything like that. But on the palate, right away you're hit with that barley and that rum influence. The rum on this is fairly predominant, and something I enjoy. Now, in addition to that, you're still getting, again, a little bit of dryness that's there. Again, that green citrus is kind of coming through, specifically being probably more of the kind of the green apple type of note to it. But again, underlying still some of that, pear or green grape, things along those lines. Maybe even a slight slight touch of kind of leather to it, and maybe that's just some of the dryness that's coming out in it, but a little bit of leather. But again, there's that little bit of a honey note to it, little bit of maybe, you know, like a white or a little black pepper. There's a little bit of a spice to that there. It starts to, as the finish really begins to develop, starts to dry out a little bit more, and that rum influence really starts to kind of hit more of the mid palate there. Yeah, that sweetness, that rum sweetness, the molasses, like brown sugar. There's all of that kind of sweetness like up front, and then it begins to kind of dry out a little bit, and you're left more with, on the back, mid to back of the palate, with a little bit more of the spice. So a little bit more of the black pepper, a little bit of sweetness there on the back end, but again, starts to dry out a little bit more. Really nice. I think it's a very well put together, you know, Irish whiskey. For me, if I was recommending a whiskey for maybe somebody to be introduced to Irish whiskey, I would definitely steer them in this direction. I think it's very approachable, some good sweetness that's there, a little bit of the barley that's present, gives you a little bit of heat to it as well. Nothing overwhelming by any means, but I think it's a really, really nice, you know, entry level type of bourbon, and Irish whiskey, and it's really, really something that I'm enjoying quite a bit. So I think they've done a really nice job. You know, finish on this, I would say, is probably all day, you know, medium at and I don't want to say medium long, but it's definitely on the longer side of medium. It just leaves you with that nice sweetness, a little bit of dryness at the back, a little bit of, you know, pepper type of finish, but really, really nice Irish whiskey, and one that I would highly recommend. So again, this is the Teeling small batch rum cask finished Irish whiskey. So with that being said, so like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. So for people who are watching this and maybe looking to get into Irish whiskey, hopefully they'll check the comments below for everything that gets left in maybe your thoughts on this, other suggestions regarding this product, and just other things in general that may be a nice approachable Irish whiskey. But again, fantastic whiskey. Also, check the link in the description. I'll have some things too, some glasses, again, my challenge coins, things along those lines. So if you want to order any of that, that's all linked in the description below. So again, we've got the Teeling small batch rum cask finished Irish whiskey. So with that being said, and like I say, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.